जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीरवनचारी यमुना तीरवनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा गोलोकानंद राधा गोलोकानंद राधे। जय राधा गोलोकानंद राधा गोलोकानंद राधे। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदं सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. My humble obeisances to all the devotees who are present here for this session in the Rasa Cintamani retreat. I feel very fortunate to sit amidst all these wonderful children who are on both my sides. Special setting. Some little Gopas and Gopis are sitting on this side. I feel like I'm in Vrindavan Dham on the bank of Yamuna. Thank you so much for this arrangement by the management. You'll be able to see the screen, children? Okay. I see some children getting up and going on little tours and coming back. I think now you can't do that. 2 hours, you are arrested here. Just like I'm arrested. But I very much appreciate them sitting throughout the presentations. Yesterday morning till now, I see many children sitting here. I don't know how much are they catching. Some are catching, I understand. Some are very small also. Still, I bow down to their parents, their mothers and their fathers and their teachers who are guiding them in their spiritual life and encouraging them to prioritize hearing Krishna Katha at such a young age. Thank you. Thank you very much. I seek blessings from all the senior devotees present here. This morning we were discussing in the Brahma Vimohana Lila that Lord Brahma had stolen the calves and the Gopa boys, but that mistake, that offense of Lord Brahma only enhanced the loving exchanges between Krishna and the Vrajavasis. So in this 1 year, the parental affection, the motherly affection and the fatherly affection of all these Vrajavasis only increased for their children and for Krishna, because Krishna appeared as their children. So even though a demon or a devata tries to intrude into Krishna's pastimes to create some disturbance there, Krishna is so expert to convert that disturbance, convert that calamity into a very loving, memorable situation for all time to come, for generations to remember. So let's recite this shloka. Vrajaukasam svatokeshu snehavalyabdhamanvaham शनैर निश्चीम विवृधे यथा कृष्णे तु अरूपत अपूर्ववत यथा कृष्णे तु अपूर्ववत. Just as all these Gopas and Gopis had affection for Krishna, they started showing similar affection towards their children. Now note this point, because Parikshit Maharaj had a question on this point. Just like Parikshit Maharaj's curious question at the end of the previous chapter started this whole Brahma Vimohan Lila episode. Similarly, Parikshit Maharaj had a question on this point made by Sukadeva Goswami. Sukadeva Goswami said that all these parents of Vrindavan, the elder Gopas and Gopis, They started loving their children as if they are loving Krishna. What does it mean? They had more affection for Krishna than their own children. Can any mother love someone else's child more than her own child? Can any father love someone else's child more than their own child? Very unusual. It may be possible once in a while, but it's very unusual, very unlikely. Even if the neighbor's child is sweet, cute, disciplined, well read, and studies very well, scores marks very well, still parents love their own children more than the neighbor's children. They may appreciate, they may glorify others' kids. They may even say that they tell their own kids, look at that neighbor's child and take some inspiration, you study well. But all their affection and love is primarily meant for their own children, not for neighbors. But one phenomena in Vrindavan is that every single gopa, every single gopi loves Krishna more than their own children. So, in this 1 year, all these gopas and gopis started loving their own children as much as they love Krishna. And like if some parent loves other's child as much as they love their child, it's a matter of surprise, right? But here, Brajavas is loving their own children as much as they're loving Krishna is a matter of surprise. And Sukadeva Goswami is specifically mentioning about it. There is increased parental affection of all these elderly gopas and gopis towards their own children because Krishna appeared in the form of their kids. And all the cows, they started loving their older calves more than the younger calves. They started feeding their milk to the younger calves more than the older calves. How is that possible? Because the older calves are Krishna. Younger calves are not Krishna. So, this is how Krishna filled entire Vrindavan for 1 full year with pure, intense Vatsalya Prema, display of Vatsalya Prema. Now, we have been hearing Govardhan Lila from our dearest Amarendra Prabhu, and we have been discussing Brahma Vimohana Lila. So, in these 2 Leelas, these 2 Devatas, Brahma and Indra, intruded into Krishna's Vraja Lila to create some disturbance. But could they disturb Krishna's Vraja Leelas? No. Although Indra created disturbance for 1 week, Brahma created some disturbance for 1 year, Krishna converted this 1 week and this 1 year as the most memorable, enlivening incident to be remembered for all time to come, even after 5,000 years now. So this is how we also need to convert our miserable situations into memorable situations. This is how we need to perceive calamities as opportunities to reconnect with Krishna, intensify our remembrance of Krishna. It's a great calamity. When Indra created this devastating rainfall in Vrindavan, all these gopas and gopis, apparently they are not in their homes for 1 week. They didn't even lock their doors. We don't know what happened to their goshalas, their homes, their treasury, their milk products, their furniture at home. For 1 week, they are on a picnic. They are under some big hill, not knowing what happened to their homes, their properties, their possessions. But they are very happy. They are ecstatic. And in fact, they felt that let this 1 week continue forever. Right? And similarly, for this 1 year, all the elderly gopas and gopis are separated from their children for 1 year. It's like for a mother or a father to get separated from their child for 1 year is not a small thing. But they didn't even realize that. They are not even consciously aware of it. They are happy. In fact, they are having much ecstatic Krishna prema in this situation. Hare Krishna. Hare Hare. So, this is how Krishna is teaching us to convert our miserable situations, reversals in life as memorable situations. If you go to the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Kunti Mata said, Vishan Mahagneha Purushada Darshanat Asatsabhaya Vanavasa Krichrata Mridhe Neka Maharathastrato Draunyastratascha Hare Bhirakshita. Krishna, we went through so many calamities, so many attacks on my children. Vishan, Bhima was poisoned at a young age. Mahagnehe, we were kept in a house made of slag and fire was set on that home. Purushada Darshanat, we encountered so many man-eating demons. Hidimbasur and Bakasur, they were attacking us during Vanavas. And like that, so many. The Pandavas lost their kingdom and their her daughter-in-law, Draupadi, was insulted in Asat Sabha. Vishan Mahagneha Purushada Darshanat Asat Sabhaya Vanavasa Krichrataha. All these difficulties that Pandavas faced are at one level, but the insult done to Draupadi is at another level. They have taken away all the property of the Pandavas through cheating means, and they tried to insult their wife in public by disrobing her, disrespecting her. Not a normal insult. Never happened before in the universal history. But to this degree, they are degraded. Duryodhan, Dushasana are degraded. Agre kuruna matha pandavanam Dushasanena hritavastrakesha Krishna tadakroshadananyanatha Govinda damodara madhaveti Govinda damodara madhaveti. Agre kurunam, in front of all the Kurus. Atha pandavanam, in front of all the Pandavas. Dushasanena, that evil brother, wicked brother of Duryodhan, Dushasan came and Hrita Vastrakesha. First he caught the Kesha, hairs of Draupadi. Then he caught the Vastra of Draupadi. He caught the hair of Draupadi and dragged her to this assembly, Kuru Sabha, Asat Sabha. And then he grabbed the sari of Draupadi and tried to disrobe her. What did Krishna do? Means what did Draupadi do? Krishna tadakroshadananyanatha. She did akrosha. She was helplessly, piteously crying, saying that Krishna, I don't have anyone else other than you who can protect me. Ananyanatha. Govinda damodara madhaveti. So, Kunti Maharani said that, Krishna, thank you so much for giving your darshan during all those calamities. You came in the form of a sari to protect the honor of my daughter-in-law. You protected my son from poison. You protected my sons from so many Maharathis who are showering arrows on them during the Kurukshetra battle. So, you protected us in so many ways. Now, my desire is, let all the calamities come again and again and again. Vipadaha santutaha shashvat tatra jagadguru bhavato darshanam yasyata punarbhava darshanam. Let all these vipattis, let all these calamities come again and again. Let my son be poisoned once again, no problem. Let our house be set on fire once again. Let our kingdom be taken away once again. Let's enter the forest once again. She's saying all that. Not that you may like rabdi, halwa, malpua, and Kunti Maharani likes calamities, miseries and difficulties, financial problems, and that's not her liking. All those calamities gave her an opportunity to see Krishna. Bhavato darshanam yasyat apunar bhava darshanam. When we get an opportunity to take your darshan, oh Krishna, we don't need to take darshan of this material world once again. So she's attached to Krishna's darshan, not attached to calamities. But if calamity gives her an opportunity to have Krishna's darshan, she invites calamities also. Right? So we should not evaluate whether a situation is good or bad, auspicious or inauspicious, not in terms of the material discomfort it brings. We should evaluate a situation in terms of how much this situation is giving me an opportunity to remember Krishna. It could be financial crisis, it could be health crisis, it could be relationship problem, it could be something else or something else, it could be heat, it could be cold. Is this giving me an opportunity to remember Krishna? Then it's worth undergoing that experience, that unpleasant experience. All the Vrajavasis are constantly facing tribulations, but you see, they are remembering Krishna. They are so absorbed in the remembrance of Krishna, having loving reciprocations with Krishna amidst all these calamities. That's what Brahma Vimohana Lila and Govardhan Lila are teaching us. So you can love calamities also, you can love miseries also, provided that intensifies your absorption in Krishna, that increases your dependence on Krishna. Sometimes when we have some materially uncomfortable situation, we feel that Krishna is not merciful upon me. As if God's job profile is to relieve us from difficulties only. There is no other job profile. So many people define God as this: one who solves my difficulties and fulfills my desires. What should God do? He should fulfill my desires, He should resolve my difficulties. That's the only job profile, nothing else. They don't understand Akhilar Samrita Murti, and one who has divine Nama, Rupa, Guna, Lila. We can connect with him. All that, it doesn't matter to them. You ask any typical, so-called religious person, at least in India, they feel God means He should solve our difficulties, He should fulfill our desires. We'll give dakshina. We'll do parikrama. We'll go around the temple for 3 times or maybe 11 times sometimes. We'll break 1 coconut. If what I desire is fulfilled, I'll break 11 coconuts. Or 108 coconuts. I'll give 116 rupees as dakshina. So that's the so-called religiosity. But for a devotee, whether it is happy moment or distressful moment, if it is giving an opportunity to remember Krishna, that's the most blissful moment, right? Nindanastava satkara nyakarartham kalevaram. This kalevaram, this body, is meant for what? Nindana, to experience criticism. Stava, sometimes praise. Satkara, honor. Nyakara, dishonor. All the children are writing. So, Nindana Stava Satkara Nyakarartham Kalevaram. The purpose of having a human body is to experience criticism and praise, honor and dishonor, heat and cold, success and failure, victory and defeat, because you have taken a body in this material world. Material world means it's a place of dualities. Why should you be surprised? But amidst all the dualities, let's take shelter of Krishna. That's the message of Srimad Bhagavatam repeatedly. Right? So, now, in this way, although it's a very difficult or unpleasant situation where the Gopa boys are separated from their parents for 1 full year, not that they joined their kids in the hostel, right? They're kidnapped. The boys are kidnapped. The calves are kidnapped. Naturally, parents are in separation. But Krishna, He has such inconceivable potencies that He converted this 1 year, kidnap duration into such a most sweet, loving and memorable situation for the Vrajavasis for all time to come. Even now we are discussing. So 1 full year, all the Vrajavasis are experiencing some magic. And in this 1 full year, like for example, a 5-year-old boy becomes a 6-year-old boy. What would be the growth? Krishna exactly imitated that growth. So physical growth, intellectual growth, accent, change of accent, or change of voice, all that Krishna imitated. 1 full year. He's a supreme imitator. We saw this in the morning, right? In this way, 1 year passed in such a memorable way. And just 4-5 days, 5-6 days for the completion of 1 year, something interesting happened. Balaram, who did not realize this for last 1 year, suddenly he started getting some doubt. He became a little suspicious. When did this happen? One day, all the Gopa boys, along with their calves, went to Govardhan Hill. And at the foothills, all these calves are eating grasses and the Gopas are playing and overseeing them. Who are these calves? Krishna. Krishna's expansions. Who are the Gopas? Krishna's expansions. Except one Gopa. Balram. Because Brahma did not steal Balram. Brahma did not kidnap Balaram because he was saved because that was his birthday. Even if it was not his birthday, Brahma could not have stolen Balaram. But to create some suspense for Balaram, Krishna allowed Balaram to stay away and allowed Brahma to come and intrude into this Lila when Balaram is not around. Otherwise, Balaram, I don't know what would have he done when Brahma comes to steal. Anyways, all the elderly gopas, older gopas and cows are above Govardhan hill. The younger gopas and the calves are at the foothills. So suddenly, these cows saw their little calves, and with great enthusiasm, with upraised tails, all these cows started running down the hill just to meet their calves with so much of love, so much of affection. As soon as they saw their calves, they just couldn't control themselves. They ran towards their calves. And seeing those cows running, the elderly gopas, the cowherd men, they started chasing the cows to control the cows. And somehow, by the time the cows reached the calves started licking the bodies. And the cows started licking the bodies of the calves, older calves, which are Krishna's expansions. And they allowed these older calves to drink their milk. When a cow licks you, it's a display of affection for some time. But after some time, your skin becomes red. One day in our GV, Govardhan, Eco-Village Goshala, I went to massage some little calves because cows, I need some time to go there. But calves are okay. So I was just massaging some calves and the cow came, started licking my head. Initially I felt okay, because there's no hair, na? When it licks, you directly get that, the hard tongue on your head. Initially, for 1 or 2 minutes, it's okay. I'm massaging her baby calf, and she is massaging me probably. And later, it became so reddish. I thought my skin will go away. So all these cows are licking the calves so much that as if they are ready to swallow them. Lihantayava, what is that sloka? Somewhere in Dhruva's episode it comes. Pibantayava chakshurabhyam lihantayava jihvaya. So sometimes a devotee's enthusiasm to see Krishna and serve Krishna is so overwhelming that they look at Krishna as if they want to swallow Krishna. They embrace Krishna as if they want to take Krishna inside them. That's what Yashoda Mata does. When Krishna comes back from home, from the forest to his home, then Yashoda Mata embraces Krishna so much so that she feels that where should I keep you, my dear child? Every day you're going into the forest. I don't want to be separated from you. There are so many demons in the forest, so many ferocious animals in the forest. I want to protect you. Let me keep you within my womb back. That would be better, so that you will always be with me. So to that degree, devotees are so lovingly attracted to Krishna. They are so possessive. This possessiveness is a symptom of love. It's not material possessiveness. It's spiritual possessiveness. So all these cows, they started licking the bodies of their calves as if they want to swallow them. And the calves, which are Krishna's expansions, they started drinking the milk of these cows with so much of enthusiasm. When a calf drinks the milk of mother cow, you cannot distract him. Calf doesn't drink milk of mother cow like the way we chant Hare Krishna. Right? When we are chanting Hare Krishna, mind is distracted at every moment. But if you want to learn concentration, focus, one-pointed attention on what you are doing, observe a calf drinking milk from mother cow. They are so engrossed in that activity. Nobody can distract them except one person. When Krishna plays his flute, even the calves are distracted. They are drinking milk from the udders of their mother cows. When Krishna plays the flute, these calves are distracted. They look in the direction of that flute sound and milk starts pouring out from their mouths. That's how Krishna can distract them also. But now Krishna himself took the form of the calves and he's licking. He's drinking the milk of mother cows. So absolutely no possibility of he getting distracted. By the time all the elderly gopas, they came down the hill. They wanted to control the cows, but they were thoroughly humbled. They could not control the cows. They looked at their own children, the gopa boys. And they started embracing the boys. They started bathing the boys with their tears of affection, Vatsalya Prema. So we have seen the increased motherly love of all the older gopis towards these boys. Now we are seeing the increase of fatherly love towards these little boys who are Krishna's expansions. So now Balramji got a doubt. Balramji looked at this intense display of fatherly affection. All these older Gopa men, they are embracing their children, they are loving their children as much as they love Krishna. What is this? This is like very unusual, very difficult for me to understand. Now you may have a question. Why did Krishna not reveal this to Balaram? Krishna could have revealed it. And by the way, Balaram is Krishna's replica, Krishna's expansion, Krishna's immediate expansion, his second form, Tadekatma Rupa. But still, why Balramji could not understand and why Krishna did not reveal this Brahma's actions to Balaram? The answer is very simple. Krishna did not want Balaram to suffer separation from his Gopa boys, from his friends. Let Balaram not experience any separation. Let him also feel that they are our friends only. So Krishna was imitating all these Gopa boys for 1 full year, playing with himself, playing with his own expansions. Balaram is one expansion, and all the Gopas are also expansion, calves are also expansion. So Krishna is going every day to the forest, and every day he is playing with his own expansions, and every day he is coming back for 1 full year. You may think, doesn't he get bored playing with himself? This drama for 1 year he is doing. Once in a while it's okay. How long you will talk to yourself in the mirror, looking at your own reflection in the mirror? You will talk to yourself for 1 hour, 1 year? Very difficult, right? But Krishna doesn't get bored. He is supreme enjoyer. Because Krishna is the supreme enjoyer, he will never get bored by playing with his own expansions. Whether they are calves, in the form of calves, or in the form of boys, Krishna is happy, ecstatic. He is the supreme enjoyer at all times. So now Balramji could not understand this. Now he started understanding this. Now the Acharyas say there are different stages of this understanding. Balramji first realized that this is very unusual. When Krishna is present here, how come these elder Gopas are not embracing Krishna, not surrounding Krishna, but going to their own sons? Right? I mean, naturally, when Krishna is present there, all the mothers and fathers in Vrindavan should come to Krishna. That's a natural phenomenon in Vrindavan. But Balramji started noticing that these fathers are going to their children, not to Krishna. Okay, this is very unusual. This is inconceivable to common people in this world. Generally, when father sees her own son, his own son, he'll go to the son, not to the neighbor. But in Vrindavan, everything is opposite, right? But Balramji is seeing that opposite thing in Vrindavan. So he thought there's something suspicious. Stage 2. He thinks that, is it Devi Maya or Nari Maya or Asuri Maya? Means some goddess from heavenly planets created this illusion, or some demon has created this illusion, or some human being only with some mystic powers created this illusion. What kind of Maya is this? Then stage 3, Balramji started thinking, no, it must be Krishna's Maya only. It's not Devi Maya, it's not Asuri Maya, it's not Nari Maya. This unusual behavior is only because of Krishna's Maya. Unless all these boys are Krishna's expansions, unless all these calves are Krishna's expansions, their parents would not display so much of love and affection upon them. It's Krishna only. So Balramji understood it. Balramji clearly understood. By this time, Brahma came. So Brahma, according to his calculation, it was only a moment. Brahma stole the calves and the boys and hid them in a cave. Within a moment he returned. And that one moment is like 1 year for the earthly residents. So Brahma came back and he saw. He was completely bewildered. Now Balramji bewildered and Krishna revealed everything. Krishna told Balaram, this is what Brahma has done almost a year back. This is Brahma Vimohana Lila. Don't misunderstand me. That it is Balaram Vimohan Lila. you are bewildered, or you could not understand it by my magic, by my tricks. But I didn't want you to feel separation from our friends so much. Therefore, I did not reveal it to you. So Brahma is coming soon, right? Now you see the real bewilderment of Brahma. So far, Brahma was bewildered, but he did not realize it. But the kind of bewilderment that Brahma is going to experience now is unparalleled. We may make mistakes, we may not realize we have made a mistake, but once you have realized it that you have made a mistake, and when you have realized it that others have already realized that mistake, the kind of guilt and repentance and discomfort, the embarrassment that you feel is unimaginable. And Brahma is going to see that. And if you feel, and if you realize that your own guru realized your mistake, your own worshipable master has realized your mistake, he detected the mistake, that the kind of embarrassment is unparalleled. Krishna is Brahma's guru. Krishna is Brahma's worshipable Lord. Now Krishna understood the poor consciousness or undesirable mindset of Brahma. Brahma had this Bhagavat Pratikula Shila. Bhagavat Anukula Shila means a character or a disposition or a consciousness or a mentality that is in line with Krishna's thoughts, Krishna's expectations. But Bhagavat Pratikula Shila means a character which is not in line with Krishna's expectations. Right? So Brahma displayed that kind of mentality momentarily, for a moment. So Sukadeva Goswami says, Evam sammohayan Vishnum Vimoham Vishwamohanam Swayaiva Mayaya Jopi Swayameva Vimohitaham Evam sammohayan Vishnum Vimoham Vishwamohanam. Who is Krishna? Who is Vishnu? He can bewilder the entire universe. His Maya can bewilder the whole universe or multiple universes. And this Brahma, who is the master of one little universe, the smallest universe, this four-headed Brahma, he wanted to bewilder Krishna. He wanted to mystify Krishna. Krishna is the supreme mystic, and Brahma is a little mystic, and he wanted to mystify Krishna with his own limited mystic power, and he himself was mystified. That's what the shloka says. Swayaiva Mayaya Jopi. Swayaiva Mayaya Ajo Api. Aja means unborn. Brahma did not take birth from the womb of a mother. He was considered self-born. He took birth in the lotus that sprouted from the lotus navel of Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. Although Brahma is self-born, still he wanted to bewilder Krishna, he wanted to mystify Krishna, but Brahma was bewildered by his own potency. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to rescue Kala Krishnadas from the Bhattatharis, all these Bhattatharis tried to attack Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with their weapons. By the power of Mahaprabhu, these weapons attacked them only. The weapons that Bhattatharis were carrying, they attacked the Bhattatharis themselves and they were self-defeated. Similarly, Brahma, he wanted to mystify Krishna, but he himself was bewildered by his own mystic power. Right? Swayameva vimohitaha. And in this context, Srila Prabhupada writes, we should give up all our tiny efforts to defy the arrangement of Krishna. Instead, whatever arrangements he proposes, we should accept. This is always better, for this will make us happy. The more we try to defeat the arrangement of Krishna, the more we become implicated in Krishna's Maya. Daivi hiesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya. So, we need to accept Krishna's plan. Sometimes Krishna's plans are very pleasant, sometimes they are unpleasant. Sometimes Krishna's activities are very clear to understand, sometimes they are a bit difficult to understand, they are inconceivable. Or many times they are inconceivable. But whatever may be Krishna's activities, a devotee is expected to accept Krishna's activities the way he manifests them, instead of trying to test him or bother him or disturb him or intervene and create trouble for oneself. But one who has reached the point of surrendering to the instructions of Krishna, Mamevaya Prapadyante, is liberated, free from Krishna Maya. The power of Krishna is just like the government that cannot be overcome. First of all, just like in this country, you may have to keep on the right side of the road while driving. In India, you have to keep on the left side of the road while driving. If you feel, oh, really? Let me test. What will happen if I drive on the left side, like in India? What will happen? You know better than me, right? So, Prabhupada gives a simple analogy. The power of Krishna is like a government that cannot be overcome. When government has made a rule, you have to follow. Even if the left side of the road is empty, you cannot drive on the left side. You have to keep right side only. That is right here. But that is wrong in India. Right? So different places have different rules. You just have to surrender to the rule. But we are so surrendered to the rules of government, state government or national government. Why can't we surrender to the rules of universal government of Krishna? Right? So Krishna's laws are universal. So we need to accept them, execute them as Bhishma instructs the Pandavas. Right? Tasmadidam daivatantram. Whatever is happening in your life is daivatantram, is ordained by Krishna, is orchestrated by Krishna. Just accept it without any complaint. Just accept it, execute it, enjoy this kingdom. Till now Krishna wanted you to suffer in the forests, undergo so many calamities, and show to this whole world that my devotees will not lose faith in me even though they are subjected to hundreds and thousands of calamities. Pandavas, you went through all of it. Aho kashtam, aho anyayam, yadyuyam dharmanandana. You went through all of it. Similarly, Krishna now wanted you to rule the kingdom. Accept this also. You accepted all the miseries as Krishna's will so far. Now you accept enjoyment also as Krishna's will. Yudhishthira Maharaj had an objection. Oh, just to make me the king of Hastinapur, hundreds and thousands of people had to die. Why did this happen? So, Yudhishthira was bewildered at that time. And by Krishna's will, Yudhishthira was not convinced by Krishna's words, by Vyasadev's words, by Dhaumya's words. So, Krishna took Yudhishthira Maharaj to Bhishma, and Bhishma had to counsel Yudhishthira Maharaj. So, Bhishma's counsel is like this. It is Krishna's plan, just accept it. Tasmadidam daivatantram. So, Prabhupada is also saying, just accept it. You don't have to, you can't confront. You can't change. So Brahma finally understood. Krishna wanted to enjoy such loving, sweet, intimate, informal pastimes with the Gopas. Who am I to intrude into them? I tried to test Krishna. I was having some expectation that Krishna, God means you should behave like this. He can't eat the jhota of kids. But if God chooses to eat the jhota of kids, what's your problem? You are son of God. Brahma is the son of the Supreme Lord. Brahma had an objection. Brahma wanted to test Krishna. But now after coming there, Brahma realized, I think I have made a big mistake by trying to separate Krishna from his Gopa boys. From his Gopa boys. Now, Brahma, initially he saw that Krishna and all the Gopas and all the calves are playing as usual. There is no change. Then Brahma was thoroughly bewildered. I have stolen them 1 year back. I kept them in a cave. Who are they? Immediately Brahma went to that cave. He saw, hey, these boys are sleeping there. All the calves are also sleeping there. He saw. He came to Vrindavan. He saw all the boys and calves are happily playing with Krishna. So Brahma thought, are they the original boys or are they the original boys? Are they illusory? Are these people illusory? Then Brahma thought, okay, let me go back and see. He went back to the cave and saw the boys are there, calves are there. Then he came to Vrindavan. He saw the boys and calves. Then again he went back to the cave. The boys are there also. Then Brahma thought, maybe by the time I come to Vrindavan, they are coming from the cave to Vrindavan. When I am going to my cave, they are going from Vrindavan to the cave. Is it like that? So Brahma is confused. Or one set is illusory, one set is original. What exactly? Actually, both are illusory. Right? So both are not the original ones. there are 3 sets of boys and calves. Children, you can write this point. There are 3 sets of gopas and calves. First, the original gopas and original calves, who are Krishna's eternal associates, Krishna's beloved devotees. Second set is the illusory set, illusory boys and illusory calves that Krishna manifested in front of Brahma, which Brahma had stolen and kept in the cave. And the third set is Krishna's expansions. Krishna expanded himself into so many gopas and so many boys, right? So many calves. So that is the third set. Total 3 sets of gopas and boys are there in Brahma Vimohana Lila. And Brahma did not see the original set. His intention was to abduct the original set, but he ended up abducting a illusory set. And now he is seeing a different kind of illusion, a different kind of magic, which is basically Krishna's expansions. Then Brahma felt that I am just a glowworm in front of the sun. So in front of the sun, a glowworm's glow is insignificant. In the darkness of Amavasya night, a glowworm may glow. A firefly may glow so brightly. but in front of the sun, nobody would even notice. So Brahma thought that I am very insignificant. So Brahma has seen, like in this picture, right in front of Brahma, all these Gopa boys and all the calves manifested 400 Vishnumurti forms. And each of these Vishnumurti forms, they are being worshipped by personified opulences. So many opulences in personified forms. They started worshipping these Vishnus. And eventually all these Vishnus merged into Krishna. Originally they came out of Krishna and they merged back into Krishna. And Brahma realized, this little boy, 6-year-old Krishna in Vrindavan, he is the source of unlimited Vishnu expansions. In one of the prayers, he will also say, Narayanastam Nahi Sarvadehinam, etc. So Lord Brahma, once Lord Prabhupada in this context, he remembers one incident. Once Brahma went to Dwarka. He wanted an appointment from Krishna. And the doorkeeper of Dwarka asked Brahma, who are you? I am Brahma. Okay. He went inside, informed Krishna, and came back with another question. Which Brahma are you? It is so humiliating. It's very humbling. Which Brahma are you? He says, what? Which Brahma? How many Brahmas are there? I am the only Brahma in this entire universe. I am the Chaturmukhi Brahma. I am the son of the Supreme Lord Vishnu himself. Go and inform Krishna. Then Dwarpal went, informed Krishna. Krishna said, okay, come. Before, Krishna asked, Brahma, why did you come? What work? Then Brahma said, before I reveal the purpose of my visit, Krishna, let me ask you one question. Your doorkeeper asked me, which Brahma? Tell me, how many Brahmas are there? Then Krishna summoned hundreds and thousands of Brahmas. One Brahma came with 10 heads. One Brahma came with 20 heads. Another Brahma with 100 heads. Another Brahma with 1,000 heads. Another Brahma with 10,000 heads. Another Brahma with 1 million heads. Another Brahma with 10 million heads. You can't even imagine how can somebody have 10 million heads, 1 crore heads. And all of them are offering obeisances to Krishna. Kirita kotyedita padapitha. Kirita kotyedita padapitha means all the kiritas, all the mukuts, all the crowns of these great devatas and brahmas, they are touching the footrest of Krishna. Padapitha means at the lotus feet of Krishna, there is a pitha, there is a platform, there is a small stool, golden stool bedecked with so many jewels. And all these great devatas, they come to Krishna, they touch their crowns, Prabhupada says their helmets. They touch their helmets to the footrest of Krishna. And that makes a lot of sound. Too much of sound, tumultuous sound. And Brahma was thoroughly astonished, thoroughly bewildered. How insignificant am I? There are hundreds and millions of universes, just like there are mustard seeds in a big bag. Can you count them? You cannot count them. So just as there are millions of mustard seeds in one big bag, similarly there are millions of universes in this entire creation. And I am one Brahma within one of those universes, the two smallest of the universes. Other Brahmas are more glorious than me. The universes are much bigger than the universe I am in, I am ruling. So Brahma became really humbled. So now, another time, so many devatas came to Dwarka and they're waiting. Brahma, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, Shiva, they're all waiting. And Krishna is very busy. He's not giving appointment. So some doorkeepers of Dwarka came to all these devatas and said, "Hey, Indra, stand in line. Varuna, don't make so much noise. Chandra, what are you doing there? You can't make so much noise. Don't make so much of commotion here. Be silent. Krishna is having some meeting." Right? So this is the condition of all the devatas. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Hastunvanti Divyaistabaihi Traivishtapanam api dura darshanam. The Dwarkavasis say, Traivishtapanam api dura darshanam Prema smita snigdha nirikshananam Pashyema rupam tava sarva saubhagam. Traivishtapanam api dura darshana means it is difficult even for great devatas also to get an audience of Krishna in Dwarka. Even Brahma also. Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, Narada, Shiva, all of them, they wait in queue for audience of Krishna. But here that Krishna is eating the remnants of his friends. Eating the jhuta of his friends and being very informal with all the gopas and playing and drizzling with the friends and getting defeated by them. They are teasing Krishna. Sometimes the gopa boys say, "Krishna, I have a laddu, open your mouth." And Krishna opens his mouth. And this boy would put a jasmine flower inside Krishna's mouth. Or probably a kadamba flower. I am seeing this kadamba tree relocating so many times. Today morning I saw the kadamba tree there. Sometime back I saw the kadamba tree here. I remember seeing it here also somewhere yesterday. All glories to all the children who made the kadamba tree with that kadamba flowers. You see the kadamba flowers there? So anyways, so they put some flower in Krishna's mouth. And Krishna, it's so bitter. That flower is very sweet to smell, but not very sweet to taste. Right? And the Gopa boys even play with Krishna like that. And Brahma just couldn't understand it. That's why when we get into the intimate Leelas of Krishna, without sufficiently understanding Krishna's greatness, we feel that Krishna is ordinary. And we may even want to test Krishna. That's what Brahma did. And now Brahma has seen Krishna being worshipped by so many opulences, personified opulences. So many Vishnu Murtis are there. They are being worshipped by personified opulences there. So many Brahmas are worshipping them. So many Devatas are worshipping them. And ultimately all these Vishnus, they merged into Krishna's body because he is the original source. Before merging, Brahma has seen something really brilliant. Let's recite this. Chandrika vishadasmeraihi sarunapanga vikshitaihim svakarthanam iva rajaham satvabhyam sruštupalakaham Chandrika vishadasmeraihi sarunapanga vikshitaihi. All these Vishnu Murtis who are manifestations of Krishna, original personality of Godhead Krishna, they have such sweet smiles and loving glances. So this combination of smiles and glances of all these Vishnu Murtis are creating spiritual desires in the hearts of their devotees and maintaining their spiritual desires and fulfilling them. So whenever you go to take darshan of Radha Golokananda or any other deity in the world, it's not that you are seeing them. Yes, of course we are seeing them. We are taking darshan, no doubt. It's not that we are seeing the deities. The deities are seeing us. Right? The Lord is showering his loving smiles and glances upon all those devotees who eagerly came to take his darshan. You know what is the effect of Krishna's glances, loving, affectionate glances upon all of us? 3 effects. Children can write now. the effect of taking darshan of Krishna, or effect of Krishna seeing you, Krishna glancing at you, Krishna smiling at you. Number one, those glances create spiritual desires within us. Number two, those glances maintain our spiritual desires. Number three, those glances fulfill our spiritual desires. Creation, maintenance, and fulfillment of spiritual desires is possible by exposing ourselves to the loving, affectionate glances of Krishna. If we are overwhelmed with so many material desires, go and stand in front of Krishna. His glances will purify our material desires. His glances will create spiritual desires in us. Just by seeing this beautiful form of Krishna, we develop a desire to serve him. Material beauty agitates the mind, but spiritual beauty pacifies the mind, enlivens the mind. When we see something materially beautiful, the typical general desire of a person who sees that material beauty is, I want to enjoy it, I want to own it, I want to possess it. But when you see the spiritual beauty of Radha Krishna, that spiritual beauty doesn't agitate the mind with material desire. That creates a spiritual desire to serve. So, what are the three effects of seeing Krishna or being seen by Krishna? Creation of spiritual desires, maintenance of spiritual desires, and fulfillment of spiritual desires. Sarunapanga vikshitaihi swakarthanam ivarajah sattva bhirsrashtu palakah. Prabhupada, it's a brilliant purport. Brilliant purport here. Let's read this. The word swakarthanam refers to great desires. As mentioned in this verse, the glance of Lord Vishnu creates desires of the devotees. A pure devotee, however, has no desires. Therefore, Sanatana Goswami comments that because the desires of devotees whose attention is fixed on Krishna have already been fulfilled, the Lord's sidelong glances create variegated desires in relation to Krishna and devotional service. On a material plane, a devotee has nothing to fulfill, no desire to fulfill, no material desires. So devotee doesn't go in front of Krishna and ask, oh, give me car, give me bangla, give me promotion in the job, give me good rank. They may not ask. Sometimes they may ask also, no comments on it, but but devotee has no material desire. A devotee only has spiritual desire. And those spiritual desires are created by Krishna's glances. You may want to serve Krishna in a certain way. You may want to hear about Krishna. You may want to visit a dham. You may want to chant extra rounds. You may want to read more Bhagavatam. So all the spiritual desires are created when we take darshan of Krishna. Therefore, taking darshan of Krishna is not just a ritual or a formality. We go into the temple, we offer dandavats, half minute to Prabhupada, then 1 more minute, we offer dandavat to the deities and then take darshan. Okay, Krishna, Hare Krishna. We'll just go, we have other things to do. No, when we stand in front of the deities, they are seeing us. Their glances are purifying us. Their glances are creating spiritual desires within us. When we are overwhelmed with so many material desires and distractions, let's look at the deities for an extended amount of time. They will create a lot of spiritual desires within us. And we'll become busy fulfilling those spiritual desires. And who will maintain the spiritual desires? Again, go and take darshan. Today you may get a spiritual desire to serve Krishna in a certain way, but it may disappear when we associate with material energy. Tomorrow you take darshan once again. Then the Lord will maintain the spiritual desire. Just imagine how Prabhupada was taking darshan of the deities. He could maintain his desire to serve his spiritual master, although apparently he was not successful for 4 decades. Apparently. This morning Amarendra Prabhu was describing so beautifully, very heart-melting way, all the struggles of Srila Prabhupada in the West. He declared that David would be my first initiated disciple, first Gaudiya Vaishnava disciple in the Western world. But suddenly David takes a gun, he's intoxicated, he takes a gun and Swamiji, I'll shoot you, get lost from here. Then Prabhupada, with his typewriter, with his books, with his suitcase, he had to come out and search for a home. He doesn't know where to go. He goes to Mukunda and Janaki and asks, please give me some shelter. And eventually they give shelter. They assist Prabhupada. So Prabhupada could maintain that spiritual desire of serving the instruction of his spiritual master, although apparently, from an external point of view, he could not establish an international society for 40 years of attempts. But last 10 years, Krishna gave so much of success, right? But the success of Srila Prabhupada in those 40 years is to maintain that desire. When we are encountering some failures, we give up. But Prabhupada could not give up for 40 years. 40 years he could not give up. But last 10 years, Krishna showed so much. Like before 1965, Prabhupada had one initiated disciple, but after that, more than 4,000. Before 1965, Prabhupada had about 3 published books, and after that, more than 60 books. Right? Before 1965, Prabhupada did not come out of India, and after 1965, Prabhupada circled the globe for 11 or 14 times. Right? So, we should maintain our spiritual desires. And Krishna's responsibility is to fulfill those spiritual desires. And the spiritual desires are created by the mercy of Krishna, by the glances of Krishna, by the glances of his devotees, by the glances of Guru. So Prabhupada writes, a pure devotee, however, has no desires. Therefore, Sanatana Goswami comments that because the desires of devotees whose attention is fixed on Krishna have already been fulfilled, the Lord's sidelong glances create variegated desires in relation to Krishna and devotional service. Now, Prabhupada writes, in Vrindavan, there is a place where there was no temple. But a devotee desired, let there be a temple and seva, devotional service. Therefore, what was once an empty corner has now become a place of pilgrimage. Such are the desires of a devotee. Srila Prabhupada is writing these purports just before his departure. There are 64 shlokas in this chapter. This is the 50th purport. So Prabhupada would be giving commentary or purport for 14 more shlokas only. Means this is one of the last purports that Prabhupada has given. Right? He's speaking this. So maintain spiritual desires. First, develop spiritual desires by exposing yourself to the glances of Krishna, Guru and Vaishnavas. And maintain those spiritual desires. Don't give up. And Krishna will take the responsibility of fulfilling them. Srila Prabhupada came to Vrindavan, to Mumbai. He was standing at Bharati Vidya Bhavan. He pointed out with his cane, there should be a temple here. At that time there was no temple, but now there is Radha Gopinath temple there. Right? Prabhupada writing, such are the desires of a devotee. So when devotee desires, Krishna is obliged to fulfill those desires. Next. Now Brahma, he was jolted, he was shocked. He saw all these Vishnu Murtis, Chandrika, Vishadasmera, Sarunapanga Vikshita. He has seen all these beautiful Vishnu Murti forms. They are lovingly glancing upon their devotees and thus creating spiritual desires in their hearts and maintaining the spiritual desires and fulfilling the spiritual desires of the devotees. And all of them merged back into Krishna. He is the source of all of them. And Brahma offered obeisances. Now Brahma understood the glory of Vrindavan. When is the glory of Vrindavan revealed to us? When we are humble. When Brahma was proud of his position as the creator of the universe, Brahma could not understand the glory of Vrindavan. He could not understand the power of Krishna. He could not understand the glory of the Vrajavasis, although he entered Vrindavan. He entered Vrindavan, but he did not enter Vrindavan. Why? He had pride. He was puffed up of his own powerful position. But now Brahma is humble. He is humbled by Krishna. If we don't choose to be humble, we will be humbled by Krishna. Right? Either you want to outsource the creation of humility in your heart to Krishna, or you will take that responsibility, up to you. But we have to be humble. Without humility, we cannot enter Vrindavan. We cannot advance in spiritual life. We cannot chant the holy names of Krishna without humility. Simple. Brahma is humble now. Now he could understand the glory of Vrindavan. Yatra naisarga durvairaham saha sandrimrigadayaham mitrani vajita vasam dhrutaruttarshakadikam. Very important shloka about Vrindavan. He says, Yatra naisarga durvairaha. Naisarga means by nature. Vaira means enmity. Durvaira means very bad enmity. You are badly hating somebody, badly envying somebody. Naisarga, naturally. Example you want? Tiger and deer. Naturally there is an enmity. As soon as a tiger sees a deer, tiger will run towards the deer. And the deer will run away from the tiger. But in Vrindavan, tiger and deer come and embrace each other. Right? In spiritual love. They kiss each other in spiritual love. Yatra naisarga durvairaha saha asan nrimrgadayaha. Saha asan means they stay together. They coexist. Although by nature, because of their bodily structure or whatever, by nature there is a natural enmity and hatred between these species, but saha asan, they coexist. Tiger and deer cannot coexist at one place. Impossible. A snake and a rat cannot coexist at one place. A snake and a frog cannot coexist at one place. But in Vrindavan, they coexist. Nrimrgadayaha, whether they are human beings or animals, there is only love and affection between them. Why? Simple. Because Krishna is the center. Mitrani vajita vasa. Mitrani iva. They coexist. They stay together like mitra, like friends. Friendship between tiger and deer. Friendship between rat and a mouse. Rat and cat. Right? Because it is Ajita Avasa. Ajita is the Supreme Lord, unconquerable Lord. Avasa means residence. Because it is Krishna's residence, there is no enmity. If you want to make our residence into Krishna's residence, throw away enmity from your residence. If you want to make your home or your place a place for Krishna to reside, enmity cannot reside there. In Krishna's place, tiger and deer can reside together. But enmity and Krishna cannot reside together. Right? So, Dhrutaruttarshakadikam. There is no hunger, there is no thirst in Vrindavan. So Prabhupada writes, brilliant purport. Now, out of 64 shlokas, we are at the 60th shloka and this is 60th purport. Prabhupada's one of the final purports, final longest purport. Let's read this. Envy develops because of sense gratification. But in Vrindavan, there is no sense gratification. The only aim is Krishna satisfaction. No sense gratification, only Krishna satisfaction. That is Vrindavan. Samsiddhir Haritoshanam is Vrindavan. Even in this material world, the animals in Vrindavan are not envious of the sadhus. The sadhus keep cows and supply milk to the tigers, saying, come here and take little milk to a tiger. Thus, envy and malice are unknown in Vrindavan. There is difference between Vrindavan and ordinary world. We are horrified to hear the name of Vana, the forest. But in Vrindavana, there is no such horror. Everyone there is happy by pleasing Krishna. Krishnot kirtana gana nartana kala pathojani bhrajita. Whether a Goswami or a tiger or a ferocious animal, everyone's business is same, to please Krishna. Samsiddhi Haritoshan. Even the tigers are also devotees in Vrindavan. That is the specific qualification of Vrindavan. Further Prabhupada says, in Vrindavan, everyone is happy. A calf is happy, a cat is happy, dog is happy, man is happy. Everyone wants to serve Krishna in a different capacity and that there is no envy. Morning we discussed a lot about envy. One may sometimes think that the monkeys in Vrindavan are envious because they cause mischief and steal food. But in Vrindavan, we find that the monkeys are allowed to take butter, which Krishna himself distributes. Krishna personally demonstrates that everyone has the right to live. This is Vrindavan life. Why should I live and you die? No, that is material life. The inhabitants of Vrindavan think, whatever is given by Krishna, let us divide it as prasad and eat. This mentality cannot appear all of a sudden, but it will gradually develop with Krishna consciousness by sadhana. One has to come to that platform. What is the proof that our sadhana bhakti is going well? There should be diminution of envy in the heart. We can claim to be sincere and advancing sadhana bhaktas to the degree our envy is reducing. The more we are progressing in or spending more time in bhakti, doing more sadhana, and if all that sadhana is only creating envy or pride in our hearts, we are not progressing. Simple. One may read so many scriptures, one may quote hundreds of shlokas, one may mesmerize the audiences, one may preach or even bring people to the path of bhakti also, all glories. But if there is a pride, even if there is a tinge of pride or envy in their hearts, they have not understood a single syllable of what they are speaking or preaching. So, envy and pride are greatest enemies for spiritual advancement. If you want to enter Vrindavan, really if you want to enter Vrindavan, we need to give up envy. We need to give up pride. Brahma had pride. Indra had pride. They could not understand the glory of Vrindavan. But when Brahma became humble, he understood this glory of Vrindavan. When there is envy, you cannot enter Vrindavan. When there is pride, we cannot enter Vrindavan. We cannot understand the glory of Vrindavan. The real qualification to enter Vrindavan or understand Vrindavan or appreciate Vrindavan is a prideless heart, a heart devoid of envy. Nirmat saranam satam vedyam. Not only Vrindavan, even Vaikuntha also. If you want to enter spiritual realm, leave envy and then enter. You cannot carry this baggage of envy and pride and enter the spiritual world. In Vaikuntha, even birds don't envy each other. Paravatanya bhridasa rasa chakravaka datyuha hamsa sukatittiri barhinam yaha kola halo viramate chiramatra mucchair bhrangadhipe hari katham ivagayamani. Paravata, Anya, Bhrta, Sarasa, Chakravaka, Datyuha, Hamsa, Shuka, Tittiri, Barhi. These are the names of the birds of Vaikuntha. Don't ask me the English equivalents. Even Prabhupada doesn't translate these names into English. Many of them. But the main point here is not the names of the birds. Yes, there are so many beautiful birds, sweet singing birds, colorful birds with very beautiful attractive feathers, with sweet singing voices. But when a bhringa, when a bumblebee comes there, making a sound that irritates people. But bhrangadhipe hari katham ivagayamane, even this bhranga, this bumblebee also is trying to glorify Lord Hari. Bumblebee is trying to do Hari Katha by making this sound. And it's not exactly Hari Katha. Hari Katham Iva. The sound made by that bumblebee is resembling Hari Katha. Bhrangadhipe Hari Katham Ivagayamani. So the bumblebee is making some song, singing some song, and it's resembling Hari Katha, and all the sweet singing birds of Vaikuntha maintain a low profile. Kola halo viramate chiramatra muchair. They stop their kolahal. They give up their kolahal, commotion. They take a low profile. They take a back seat. And, oh, Bhranga, please go and glorify the Lord. Although in all ways, from all external perspectives, all these sweet singing, beautiful, colorful, feathered birds are superior to this bumblebee. Either in terms of physical beauty or voice, they are better. They have no pride. This shows that in Vaikuntha, even birds have no pride. And they have no envy also. Mandara kunda kurabot palachampakarna punnaga naga bakulam buja parijata gandherchite tulasika bharane natasya yasmim stapahasu manaso bahumanayanti. Mandara, Kunda, Koraba, Utpala, Champaka, Arana, Punnaga, Naga, Bakula, Ambuja, Parijata. These are the names of the flowers of Vaikuntha. Again, no English equivalents, no English translations. All these sweet smelling flowers, colorful flowers, some have 5 petals, some have 10 petals, some have 100 petals, some have 1000 petals. Sahasradala Padmas are also there. Although they are very colorful, very fragrant, very beautiful, attractive, still, Gandherchite tulasika bharanena tasya yasmim stapahasu manaso bahumanayanti. Tulasi Maharani performed so many austerities to please Lord Vishnu, and without Tulasi, offering to the Lord is not complete. So all these sweet smelling, beautiful, colorful flowers, they encourage Tulsi Maharani. You go and serve the Lord. You are a mandatory offering. We are optional offering. If a rose is not there in a garland, doesn't make a difference. If a Shevanti is not there, if a Mogra is not there one day, it's okay. But if Tulsi is not there one day, even in one offering is not complete. But none of these flowers had any envy towards Tulsi. Lotus is not coming and telling Tulsi Manjari, you and me, I am so beautiful. When people come with their big cameras, they click me, not you. Right? Big artists, they paint me, not you. But why you have so much glory even in the spiritual world? Why nobody looks at me? Why it's Vrindavan? Why it's not Pankajavan or what is that? Lotusvan. Kamalavan. Why it's not Kamalavan or Lotusvan? It is Vrindavan. Right? So why this Tulasi has so much glory? But none of the sweet smelling, colorful, beautiful, attractive flowers of Vaikuntha are envious of Tulsi Maharani. They encourage her. You not encourage. By default she is glorious, they accept that glory. And these sweet singing birds, they encourage bumblebee. In this world, when we are better than others, we have a sense of superiority complex or pride. When others are better than us, we have a sense of inferiority complex or envy. That envy, that pride, that superiority complex and inferiority complex will make our life complex, will make our spiritual life complex. Only when we give up these two complexities of life, we will be able to enter the spiritual world, whether Vaikuntha or Vrindavan. So Prabhupada, one of the last purports that he's translating, he's emphasizing a lot on the importance of giving up envy, the art of coexistence, art of being friendly with each other, loving each other, caring for each other, valuing Vaishnava Sangha, making everyone feel valued. This bumblebee, no, the bumblebee is never belittled by all the sweet singing birds of Vrindavan, birds of Vaikuntha. You bumblebee, I am koel, I am cuckoo bird, how sweet my voice is. People record my voice, they imitate my voice. Nobody imitates your voice. Nobody likes to hear your voice. Nobody will record your voice. People get irritated by your voice. But even that voice is also valued in Vrindavan, because with that voice, this bumblebee is trying to do Hari Katha, trying to glorify Lord Hari. So in our Vaishnava community, whether somebody is doing a small service like a squirrel or big service like Hanuman, we need to value everyone for their little or big contributions. Make them feel valued. Make them feel comfortable. Then we can enter Vrindavan. Then we can enter Vaikuntha. Then we can enter the spiritual realm. Right? So, Prabhupada is emphasizing on this. So, now Pride blocks our understanding of Vrindavan, just as when Brahma was proud, he could not understand Vrindavan. But humility reveals. When Brahma became humble, all the glories of Vrindavan are revealed to Brahma. Yatra naisarga durvairaha sahasan mrigadeha. Now with that revelation, with that realization, Brahma is offering so many prayers. And what is the glory of Vrindavan? Let's see. Sri Krishna Ekanta Bhavam Kvanu Sakala Jano Vashyamapnotya Yatnat Krishnasyascharya Sima Parama Bhagavataha Kutra Lilartha Murtihim Kutratya Krishna Padam Bhuja Bhajana Mahananda Samrajya Kashtam Bhratar Vakshe Rahasyam Srunu Sakalamidam Srila Vrindavanitra Sri Krishna Ekanta Bhavam. Vrindavan gives us three great gifts. But to access these three gifts in Vrindavan, we need to have humility and non-envy. When there is no envy in the heart, when there is no pride in the heart, with such a humble, appreciative heart, encouraging heart, when we enter Vrindavan, Vrindavan is willing to offer us three gifts. What are the gifts? Let's see. Shri Krishna Ekanta Bhavam Kvanu Sakala Jano Vashyamapnotya Yatnat. Sri Krishna Ekanta Bhavam. One-pointed devotion to Krishna. How many of you want one-pointed devotion to Krishna? Yes, children? One-pointed devotion to Krishna. Exclusive devotion to Krishna. Ananyas Cintayanto Mam Ye Janaha Paryupasata. You want that level of devotion? Vrindavan can give us. Sri Krishna Ekanta Bhavam Kvanu Sakala Jano Vashyamapnotya Yatnat. Don't doubt this statement. It's not a false promise. Avashyam, definitely you will get. Ekanta Bhavam. Ayatnat, effortlessly you can get. Yatna means you are putting some endeavor, some effort. But ayatnat means effortlessly. Vrindavan is so merciful. Krishna has given Sarupya Mukti to Aghasur. Krishna has given the position of a motherly nurse to Putana. Why can't Krishna give Ekanta Bhavam to a sincere sadhaka? Right? We should not doubt it. Sri Krishna Ekanta Bhavam Kvanu Sakala Jano Vashyamapnotya Yatnat Krishnasyascharya Sima Parama Bhagavataha Kutra Lilartha Murtihi. First thing is, we get one-pointed devotion towards Krishna. Second is, we understand that Krishna is Ascharya Sima, means the most wonderful pastimes of Krishna are enacted in Vrindavan. The best form of Krishna is manifested in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, Krishna manifests himself as a beautiful, sweet, cowhead boy. As Brahma is going to describe now. In 5 minutes we are reaching there. Brahma's prayers, right? So, the form of Krishna is the most enchanting. Form of Krishna in Vrindavan is most enchanting. So, the Leelas of Krishna that he performs in Vrindavan, they are most enchanting. Krishnasyascharya Sima Parama Bhagavataha Kutra Lilartha Murtihi. Where else we will get this understanding that Krishna is the limit of all wonders, epitome of all wonders. Parama Bhagavataha. Where else we understand that Krishna is the source of all Vishnu Murtis? Brahma got this understanding. He is Parama Bhagavataha. He is the source of all, fountainhead of all incarnations. Prabhupada translates the 3rd chapter of Bhagavatam in this way. Krishna, the fountainhead of all incarnations. Lilartha Murtihi, the best Leelas of Krishna are enacted in Vrindavan. Krishna's name is sweetest in Vrindavan. Krishna's form is sweetest in Vrindavan. Krishna's Leelas are sweetest in Vrindavan. Krishna's qualities are the best in Vrindavan. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Lila of the Supreme Lord, Supreme Absolute Truth are manifested to the highest and greatest possible extent in Vrindavan. Krishnasyascharya Sima Parama Bhagavataha Kutra Lilartha Murtihi. Third point. Kutratya Krishna Padam Bhuja Bhajana Mahananda Samrajya Kashtam. Kutratya, where else? Krishna Padambuja Bhajana means service to the lotus feet of Krishna. Many people serve the lotus feet of the Lord at many places. But Mahananda Samrajya, by serving the lotus feet of Krishna, you will enter into Maha Ananda Samrajya. Samrajya means kingdom. Ananda means bliss, happiness. Maha means great. The greatest blissful kingdom of spiritual happiness is accessible by serving the lotus feet of Krishna in Vrindavan. Means the highest bliss of Prema Bhakti is accessible in Vrindavan only. Yes, there are many other flavors of Prema Bhakti, you will get that in other places. But in Vrindavan, you get the highest bliss of Prema Bhakti. Sri Krishna Ekanta Bhavam Kvanu Sakala Jano Vashyamapnotya Yatnat. Sri Krishna Ekanta Bhavam Kvanu Sakala Jano Vashyamapnotya Yatnat. Krishnasyascharya Sima Parama Bhagavataha Kutra Lilartha Murti. Kutratya Krishna Padam Bhuja Bhajana Mahananda Samrajya Kashtam. Bhratar Vakshye Rahasyam Shrunu Sakalamidam Srila Vrindavanetra. Prabodhananda Saraswati is saying that Bhratar, my dear brother, Vakshya Rahasyam, let me reveal this truth, reveal this secret to you, these three secrets. Shrunu, hear attentively, Sakalamidam Srila Vrindavanitra. Sakalamidam means all these three privileges, three gifts you get in Srila Vrindavan. Don't say only Bhrata means only brothers, sisters also, okay? Brothers and sisters both. Bhratar Vakshye Rahasyam Shrunu Sakalamidam Srila Vrindavanitra. So Acharyas are mercifully revealing what we get in Vrindavan. But to get these three gifts in Vrindavan, we need to have two qualities. Many, but two things that we discussed based on Brahma Vimohana Lila are no pride in the heart, no envy in the heart. Genuine humility in the heart and genuine appreciation of other Vaishnavas, genuine acceptance of other Vaishnavas' glories. When another devotee is excelling, and if we are feeling uncomfortable, insecure, intolerant, where is the possibility of we understanding Vrindavan or entering Vrindavan? You can purchase a ticket and go. Proper rights. You cannot enter Vrindavan by purchasing a ticket. You may physically enter, but where is the possibility? I often say this story. I think recently also said somewhere. Once, there was, I don't know what is the base of this story, but this story I like so much. I heard from one devotee only. Once a devotee wanted initiation. He is in Vrindavan. So he went to a guru and said, I accept you as my spiritual master. Can you please give me Diksha? Can you please initiate me? The guru asked him, what qualification do you have to accept Diksha from me? Then the disciple said, one who wanted to become disciple, he asked, Oh Guru, what qualification do you want from me? Interesting. The guru said, okay, fine. I am giving you 24 hours. In these 24 hours, you prove yourself better than at least one person in Vrindavan. You establish your superiority over at least one person, I'll give you initiation. 24 hours time. The disciple said, okay. He was smiling. After coming, he was smiling. 24 hours. Why my guru gave me 24 hours time? I can do it in 24 minutes. 24 seconds I can do it. Right? So he came out. He called the rickshawala. Ajo, take me to so and so place, 10 rupees. So he thought, tomorrow I can take this rickshawala to my guru. he is inferior to me because I am paying him. I am paying him. He is earning his livelihood because of my salary. So he is inferior to me. I am better than him. So let me just take him. But by the time he reached his home, he realized, my 10 rupees cannot bring me home. This rickshawala brought me home. I don't have the ability to come home on my own. Did you ever wait for a rickshaw in Vrindavan? How much time it takes? Right? Especially during Yatra times, everybody wants some rickshaw and then you have to walk for kilometers and kilometers. You may have 100 rupees or 1000 rupees or 10,000 in your pocket, but you don't have rickshaw. You cannot go to any other place. So he thought that definitely this rickshawala is not inferior to me. He brought me home. My 10 rupees cannot bring me home. So he brought me home. I should not take him. It's an offense. He's better than me. Then he was entering his home, and in front of his home he saw some vegetable sellers. He purchased some vegetables, maybe some kadi patta and other things, coriander leaves. And he thought, he paid them. He thought, I will take one of these vegetable vendors to my guru, saying that they are inferior to me. I am paying them. They are just sellers. They are very poor villagers, poor farmers, but I am paying them. I am maintaining them. Sometimes I pay extra also. So they are better than, I am better than them. I will take one of them. But by the time he went home, he realized, I am not a farmer. I don't grow vegetables. One day, if these vegetable sellers don't bring vegetables in front of me, what will I eat? I can't eat. Actually, they are more glorious than me. I am dependent on them. Definitely, I am not better than them. They are better than me. They are greater than me. In this way, whomever he saw throughout the day, he found at least one quality in them better than him. He found himself inferior to them at least in one way, one possible way. And sometimes many possible ways. He was frustrated whole day. Next day morning he got up. He was anxious. Oh, I didn't find a single person. My guru gave me 24 hours. I couldn't find a single person who is inferior to me in Vrindavan. I could not establish my greatness over even one person in Vrindavan. Will I get initiation? Then he went to pass stool. Evacuate. In his own stool, he found some worms. Then he thought, at least these stool worms are inferior to me. I am better than them. Not that I will take them to my guru, but at least I'll inform them that I found one person. Then later, by the time he took bath, he understood. I am eating nice Krishna prasadam and converting it into stool. But these stool worms, they are so expert that they can make a living out of that stool also. Definitely they are not inferior to me. I don't have the ability to survive on stool like them. So he went to his guru. Nobody was there with him. He folded his hand in front of his guru and said, my dear guru, I am really sorry. I could not find even one single person, human or non-human. I could not find one single person who is inferior to me. Everybody is greater than me, at least in some way. So, because I could not find a single person inferior to me, I am not qualified for initiation. Then the guru said, this is the qualification for initiation. I will initiate you now. This attitude is the qualification. This consciousness is the qualification. To be really connected to a bona fide, authorized spiritual master, a Vaishnava guru. To be really connected to, spiritually connected to glorious parampara, Vaishnava parampara. To be really connected to Krishna. To be really connected to Vrindavan Dham. The foremost qualification that's expected from all of us is humility. Without that humility, even Brahma cannot enter Vrindavan. Even Indra cannot enter Vrindavan. Physically they may go there, but they cannot enter the Vrajabhava. So we need, at the entrance itself, this test is done. How humble are you? So then we are given entrance into Vrindavan. Physically you may enter. Uddhava entered. Uddhava entered Vrindavan. For what purpose? To console and to counsel Nanda Maharaj. Yashoda Mata, all the Gopas and Gopis. But after spending couple of months in Vrindavan, Uddhava is thoroughly humbled, seeing the greatest display of pure Krishna prema in all the Brajavasis. He says, Asama ho charana renu jushamaham syam Vrindavane kimapi gulmalataushadhinam Yadustyajam svajanamarya patham chahitva Bhejur mukunda padavim srutibhirvimrigyam. Out of his deep, intense Vaishnava humility, you know what Uddhava is saying? Asama ho charana renu jushamaham syam. I want the dust particles from the lotus feet of this innocent, simple-hearted village girls, the gopis. But if I go to these gopis and ask them, can you please give dust from your lotus feet? Because they are so humble, they will not give me. They will say that we are simple village girls, but you are a prince from Mathura city. How can we give our dust to you? We'll give our dust only to Narada Muni when he says Krishna has a headache. Right? No other, in no other context, the gopis will offer their dust to anybody. Right? They are so humble. They never feel themselves qualified to offer their dust or blessings to somebody. They are very humble. So they told Narada Muni that if our dust relieves Krishna from his headache even for one fraction of a second, to relieve Krishna's headache for that one fraction of a second, we don't mind living in hell for the rest of eternity. To that degree, they are dedicated to the pleasure of Krishna. Now, how will they give their dust to Uddhava? So Uddhava thought, they will not give me. So, what will I do? Vrindavane kimapi gulmalataushadhinam. I will become a gulmalata. I will become a small creeper or a blade of grass in Vrindavan. How many of you have gone to Vrindavan so far in life? At least 50, 60, 70%. We did Govardhan Parikrama, right? Have we seen some grasses there? We are walking on them. Did we ever aspire to become that one of those grasses there? Or Madan Mohan lawn somewhere? But Uddhava is aspiring. Uddhava is aspiring for that. So that's the humility required to enter Vrajabhav. The gopis are saying in the middle of Gopi Gita, Vraja janartihan virayoshita Vraja janartihan virayoshita Nija janasmaya dhamsanasmita Bhaja sakhe bhavat kinkarismano Jalaruhananam charudarshaya In the middle of Rasa Lila, Krishna suddenly left the gopis. Why? Because Krishna is dancing with each and every gopi. All these gopis started thinking that I am the most special gopi in the entire creation. I am the most special woman in the entire creation because Krishna is dancing with me. And that made Krishna leave them. Of course, the gopis' so-called pride of being with Krishna is nowhere close to material pride like Hiranyakashipu or Kamsa, etc. But because they felt special, that too in connection with Krishna, but Krishna wanted to give us a message through them that I cannot tolerate pride in my devotees. Krishna left. Then the gopis started singing. Nija janasmaya dhamsana smita. The gopis are saying that Krishna, Nija jana means your own devotees. Smaya means pride, right? When you see pride in your own devotees, you can easily destroy that pride, dhamsana, by your smita. Just by your smile, you could have destroyed our pride. Nije janasmaya dhamsana smita. Krishna, you could have destroyed our pride by a mere smile. Why are you keeping us in this ocean of separation? We can't tolerate it. Please come back. We agree that we are not the most special women, but we are your humble menial servants. Bhaja sakhe bhavat kinkarismano jalaruhananam charudarshaya. Bhaja sakhe bhavat kinkarismano. Please understand, Krishna, we are not thinking of ourselves as special women anymore. We are thinking of ourselves as your kinkaris. Bhavat kinkaris. We are your humble menial maid servants. Jalaruhananam charudarsha. Please show your beautiful face, which is like a lotus. So, this is the importance of humility. In the middle of Rasa Panchadhyaya, in the middle of Gopi Gita, which is the middlemost chapter of Rasa Panchadhyaya, the gopis are demonstrating the importance of humility. Brihad Bhagavatamrita says, Prema and Dainya are non-different. When a devotee has the highest prema for Krishna, the devotee manifests highest humility in his or her character. When a devotee is extremely humble, such a humble devotee can manifest the highest quality of prema for Krishna. And the highest devotees of Krishna, topmost devotees of Krishna are the gopis of Vrindavan. And they manifested the highest humility, not only in general, specifically in the middle of Rasa Panchadhyaya, Rasa Lila, while singing Gopi Gita. This sloka that they sang is manifestation of their deep humility. Sorry for becoming momentarily proud, thinking that we are special women because we are dancing with you. Sorry for that. We are your servants. You could have destroyed our pride just by a smile. Please don't keep us in separation. Smile is sufficient. But separation, we cannot tolerate it. Right? Vraja janartihan virayoshita. Nija janasmaya dhamsana smita. So, let us aspire for this quality of humility. Then we can access Vrindavan. Now, in such a humble state of mind and with deep repentance and deep regret, Brahma got down from his swan carrier, fell flat at the lotus feet of Krishna. Prabhupada writes, last 4 verses of this chapter, 61, 62, 63, 64, 10 point, 13 point, 61 to 64. Prabhupada writes, Brahma was very repentant. Brahma was very regretful. Although the devatas don't touch ground, don't touch earth, Brahma kept aside all the protocols. He came and like a danda, like a stick, he fell flat at the lotus feet of Krishna, 6-year-old Krishna, who is still holding this curd rice in his hand, vetra in his hand, and flute in his hand, and buffalo horn next to his waist. And with his 8 eyes, he shedding profuse amount of tears and begging Krishna and offering prayers to Krishna. And here is the first prayer. Naumedyate bravapushe taditambaraya Gunjavatam saparipicchala sanmukhaya వన్యస్రజే కవలవేత్ర విషాణవేణు లక్ష్మశ్రియే మృదుపదే పశుపాంగజాయ. Brahma says, what's the time now? 6:25. Okay. Let's discuss one shloka at least. Naumidhyate bravapushe taditambaraya gunjavatam saparipicchala sanmukhaya వన్యస్రజే కవలవేత్ర విషాణవేణు లక్ష్మశ్రియే మృదుపదే పశుపాంగజాయ. Now Brahma says, let me offer my humble, respectful obeisances unto this little boy Krishna, whom I doubted. I was suspecting, is he really the supreme personality of Godhead, Purna Purushottam Bhagavan? I doubted, but I am offering obeisances. He says, Idyate, oh Krishna, you are Idya, means you are most worshipable to me also, to everyone. Virincha Vairincha Surendra Vanditam, Dwarkavasis say, Natasmate Natha Sadangri Pankajam, Virincha Vairincha Surendra Vanditam. Parayanam kshemamihechatam param nayatra kalaha prabhavet parah prabho. Virinchi means Brahma. Vairinchi means Brahma's sons, like 4 Kumaras and others. Surendra means king of all the devatas Indra. Virincha, Vairincha, Surendra, Vanditam. Whoever you may be, even if you are Brahma or Brahma's son or Brahmarshi or Rajarshi or Devarshi or Maharshi or Manu or Prajapati or resident of Swargaloka or Bhavarloka or Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, whoever you are, Idyate, Krishna is your worshipable Lord. So Idyate. Abravapushe. Abra means cloud. Abravapushe means Krishna, your body has the complexion of a cloud, monsoon cloud. He is glorifying Krishna. So Krishna has this cloud-like complexion, and the gopis, they have eyes like chataka birds. Bhakta paya bhujanga garudamani trailokya rakshamani gopi lochana chatakam budamani saundarya mudramani yah kantamani rukmini ghanakucha dvandvaika bhushamani shreyo devashikhamanir dishatu no gopala chudamani. Krishna is being described in this shloka by in Mukundamala Stotra by Kulashekar Alvar with 8 manis, 8 jewels. Bhakta paya bhujanga garudamani trailokya rakshamani gopi lochana chatakam budamani saundarya mudramani. Krishna is like ambudamani, means a jewel like cloud, and the gopis' eyes are like chataka birds. Just like chataka bird constantly looks forward to the clouds. Give me some water. I can't drink water in bottle. I can't drink water in a river or lake also. I want water directly coming from clouds. Similarly, the gopis are also constantly aspiring to take darshan of Krishna only, Vrindavan Krishna only. Even when they see Dwarka Krishna in Kurukshetra, they are not happy. They bring the Dwarka Krishna into their in their chariots. They pull that chariot towards Vrindavan in their hearts, and that is Jagannath Rath Yatra. So, once they saw Narayana, they said, Narayana, please accept our humble obeisances. Did you see Krishna somewhere? We are searching for Krishna. Actually, Krishna only manifested this Narayana form. He could not attract the gopis. Kaviraj Goswami writes in Chaitanya Charitamrita. But as the gopis are searching, they found Narayana. They offered obeisances to Narayana. They moved ahead. Then Radharani came there. Seeing Radharani, Krishna could not retain this Narayana form. His 2 hands melted. He came back to Krishna form. Right? So, Gopis' eyes are like Chataka birds, and Krishna is like that blue cloud. Abravapushe. And also Mother Earth is starving. Just like during summer season, Earth is starving, right? Then when clouds are seen in the sky, somewhere in June, of course, in India I'm saying, here I don't know when is monsoon, right? Somewhere in June when the Earth sees clouds, Earth becomes very happy. Okay, now I'm going to get some drops of nectar from the clouds. Similarly, Mother Earth has been waiting for Krishna's appearance. Oh Ambudamani, oh Abravapushe Krishna, please come and give me your darshan, give me your association, reduce the burden of earth, make me more green now. During summer, earth becomes dry, but during monsoon, earth becomes lush green. That's why Mother Earth said, Kava saheta viraham purushottabasya premavaloka ruchirasmita valgujalpaihi Stairyam savanamaharan madhumaninam romotsavo mamayadangri vitankitaya. When Krishna is walking barefoot on the land of Vrindavan, Mother Earth's hairs are standing on end. Romotsavo. Because basically, all the hairs of Mother Earth are like this trees and grasses. Basically, Mother Earth appears very beautiful and lush green when Krishna is there. So, Abravapushe. So, Krishna's cloud-like complexion is not only representing his beauty, but also it's symbolic in so many ways. Next, Taditambaraya. Tadit Ambaraya means Krishna wears a cloth, dhoti, which is like lightning, yellow. Gunjavatamsa. Gunjavatamsa means Krishna wears Gunjamala. So Chakravartipad and other acharyas say that this Gunjamala, Gunja ornaments of Krishna are superior to even Kaustubha ornaments of Vaikuntha. Gunjavatamcha. Paripicha lasanmukhaya. Lasanmukhaya paripicha means Krishna wears a beautiful, resplendent, shining rainbow like peacock feather on his head. And this is a better ornament or better decoration than Krishna said. And all the Vaikuntha decorations and all the celestial decorations are insignificant compared to this beauty of peacock feather. You know why Krishna wears peacock feather? Okay, children, you can write notes. Reason number 1. Krishna wears a peacock feather because once Krishna was playing flute and all the peacocks, they were attracted to Krishna's flute song, and they also thought that Krishna's bluish body is like a monsoon cloud, just like monsoon clouds excite the peacocks and they dance in ecstasy in monsoon. Similarly, the peacocks also dance at seeing Krishna, thinking that he's a monsoon cloud. And of course, Krishna's flute song is also there. And after this elaborate dance performance, the king of the peacocks gifted a peacock feather to Krishna. And Krishna honored even that simple offering of a peacock so much that he kept it on his head. When we offer something with pure love and affection to Krishna, Krishna honors that offering so much. So, peacock gifted feather to Krishna. One reason. Second, see, Krishna's body is like that of a monsoon cloud. Krishna's dhoti is like that of a lightning. And Krishna's loving smiles and glances are like rain showers. What is missing in this monsoon darshan of Krishna? Clouds are there, lightning is there, rain is there, rainbow is missing, right? That rainbow is the peacock feather. Third reason. Krishna is like monsoon cloud. When Krishna stands next to Radharani, Radharani is like lightning. So lightning is there, cloud is there, and the combined smiles of Radha and Krishna are like rain showers. In this monsoon darshan with Radha and Krishna together, again, rainbow effect is given by the peacock feather. That is third reason. Fourth, Srimati Radharani has a pet peacock. To impress Srimati Radharani, Krishna takes a feather from that peacock and puts on his head. Okay, one fifth reason. Fifth reason is Krishna, whenever the gopis come in front of Krishna and they see Krishna, they look at Krishna with unblinking eyes like this. They even criticize Brahma, why did you give us only 2 eyes? The beauty of Krishna is like infinite, that we need at least 1,000 eyes like Indra to completely relish Krishna's beauty. Why did he give us only 2 eyes? That too with eyelids which are constantly blinking and creating a great hindrance to our darshan of this beautiful Shamsundar form of Krishna. We want unlimited eyes, but they only have 2 eyes. So with unblinking eyes they look at Krishna like this. Those unblinking eyes of the gopis are like eyes on peacock feather. Peacock feathers also have eyes, right? They don't blink. Similarly, gopis' eyes also don't blink when they see Krishna, when they take darshan of Krishna. So, to always remember the gopis' eyes, Krishna wears multiple peacock feathers on his head. Right? So that is Paripicha Lasanmukhaya. Vanyasraje, Krishna wears forest flower garlands, Kadamba garlands. And these forest flower garlands of Vrindavan are superior to Parijata flower garlands of Swargaloka. Vanyasraje. Kavala, curd rice in his hand. Vetra, a small stick to take care of cows. Vishana Venu. Vishana is buffalo horn, Venu is flute. This is Vrindavan form of Krishna. Lakshma Shriye. Now you see simple peacock feather ornament and Gunjamala, forest flower garland, curd rice, Vetra stick. Krishna is not holding Sudarshan Chakra. He doesn't have Panchajanya conch shell in Vrindavan. Krishna is not holding all the weapons like Kaumotiki Gada and Saranga bow. Krishna is holding a small stick and Vetra and buffalo horn and a small flute. What is flute? It's a simple hollow bamboo stick with some holes all over its body. That's all. Krishna is not even holding a veena in his hand or a harmonium or guitar or violin or any other complicated mridanga, any other elaborate musical instrument. Small flute. So Krishna's form in Vrindavan is characterized by simplicity, purity, innocence and sweetness. But don't underestimate this form, Lakshma Shriye. This form of Krishna is filled with all opulences. Lakshma Shriye. Mridupade. This Mridupade indicates that Krishna is walking barefoot in Vrindavan. He's not even wearing shoes. His divine auspicious feet are directly touching Mother Earth. Mother Earth gets close association of Krishna's lotus feet only in Vrindavan and nowhere else. In other places, Krishna is wearing shoes, right? Pashupa Angajaya. Pashu is all these cows. Pashupa refers to cowhead man, that is Nanda Maharaj, right? Pashupa Angajaya means son of Nanda Maharaj, that is Krishna. This establishes Nanda Maharaj's position as Krishna's father, superior to Vasudeva also. Thus, this beautiful Bal Gopal form of Krishna in Vrindavan is the highest manifestation of the absolute truth. And who says this? Brahma, the supreme authority. And he doesn't say it in bewilderment. He said it after coming out of bewilderment. Please understand this. When somebody says something in bewilderment, you may not take it so seriously. But Brahma made this statement, beautiful prayer, after he came out of bewilderment with complete humility, with full realization of the glories of Vrindavan. After witnessing this whole opulence of all Vishnu Murtis, and after seeing all the Vishnu Murtis entering Krishna's body, then he made this statement, Krishna, you are the supreme source of everything that exists in the entire creation, and this form as Gopal in Vrindavan, this is the highest manifestation of the absolute truth, most worshipable. So that is the first prayer of Brahma. Brihad Bhagavatamrita says, Tat saundaryam sachalavanya lakshmi stanmadhuryam tasya kim varnitam syat द्रव्यैर्योग्या लौकिकानोपमास्यात् किं वान्येन द्वारकेन्द्रेण नापि तत् सौन्दर्यम Krishna's beauty, sacha lavanya lakshmi, the opulence of Krishna's sweetness, tat saundaryam sacha lavanya lakshmis tanmadhuryam, madhuryam means sweetness, tasya kim varnitam syat, who can ever sufficiently describe and glorify Krishna's sweetness in Vrindavan, Krishna's loveliness in Vrindavan, Krishna's beauty in Vrindavan, his Saundarya, his Madhurya, his Lavanya are ultimate in Vrindavan. Dravyair yogya laukika nopamasyat. You cannot compare the beauty of Krishna, the Saundarya of Krishna with any laukika upamas, with any material comparisons. Sometimes you may say his feet are like lotuses, his face is like a moon. These are not most befitting comparisons. They are very, you are just settling down to, you are compromising because you don't have a better comparison, right? Or you are finding some parallel and then doing it. But these are not the best comparisons. What to speak of any material comparisons? Kimvanyena dvarakendrena napi. You cannot even compare Dvarakendra Krishna's beauty also to Vrindavan Krishna's beauty. Even the beauty of Dvarakanath Krishna, Yadupati Krishna also is very, very small, very insignificant compared to Krishna's beauty in Vrindavan. Right? That's what Gopakumar said in Vrindavan. And this is what Brahma says in this Bhauma Vrindavan. We discussed only one prayer. I'm going very slow for whatever reason. But tomorrow we will do few more prayers. And after these prayers, Parikshit Maharaj has another question. We began our discussion with Parikshit's question. Why? What was the question? You remember? Kids, what was the question? Why did Gopas take 1 full year to narrate Aghasur pastime? And that gave rise to all this Brahma Vimohana Lila. But after hearing Brahma's prayers, Parikshit had another question. I will not reveal it now. And that question makes Sukadeva Goswami speak some more beautiful truths about Vrindavan. And after Brahma left Vrindavan, after offering his prayers, something else happened. And that episode is a real suspense, and that's what will lead us to the holy name of Krishna, which I discussed right this morning. So tomorrow morning we will discuss what happened to Brahma after he left Vrindavan after offering prayers. And we will also discuss Parikshit's question and Sukadeva Goswami's answer. Thank you very much for tolerating me. Hare Krishna.